25. The Carrot and the Stick. Come up. I need your help. I had become Abby's photographer. She'd text me at random hours of the night whenever she was in the mood for making some new content. Sometimes she would want me to titty fuck her. Sometimes she would want me to come on her ass. But mostly I took pictures of her. And we never actually fucked. I think some part of her wanted us to stay friends. I think she thought that if we made the jump from coming on her to coming inside her, it would mess everything up. I didn't mind. Every woman I had ever dated ended up despising me. Maybe by being friends, we could avoid all the toxicity that inevitably came along with being in a relationship. When I get upstairs, I find her laying on the bed. What's on the menu for tonight? I ask. I'm trying to gap my ass, she says, but I can't get that stupid butt plug in. A giant metal butt plug lay on her bed. She didn't have many followers when I started. There's a lot of competition if you're trying to be a cam girl on Reddit. You really have to stand out. Abby stood out by complimenting her news with a sort of spiritual advice videos. Why come is good for your chakras. The spiritual path to being a whore. Nirvana can only be reached through merging with your unconscious desire to become a bimbo. Stuff like that. She was trying to brand herself as the most esoteric e-girl on the internet. Of course, she didn't have a clue what she was talking about. The crazy thing was, her spiritual content got the most engagement. There were people out there who were actually listening to what she was saying. What moonstone can do for your squirting distance. Best crystals for butt plugs. How burning sage can get your toxic ex back. She did these videos wearing a weird blend of e-girl goth aesthetic and happy spiritual chick. Like a witchy Harlow, Stevie Nicks if she were chronically online. I think you're starting out a little too big, I say. Do you have anything smaller? I don't know, a Sharpie maybe. That might be too small. Here, wait, I have an idea. I run back downstairs to my apartment. In the fridge, there is a bunch of carrots from the local CSA. I extract one with a nice gentle taper. What are you doing? I hear my ex's voice behind me. I turn around. She's in her bathrobe. Nothing, I say, just grabbing a snack. Were you just upstairs in that girl's apartment? Huh? No, no, I'm meeting up with someone from work. I realized I was hungry and ran back in to grab something to eat. I waved the carrot back and forth to corroborate my story. It's 11 o'clock. Yeah, he just got off work. Sorry. I'll try to be quieter next time. I don't know why I'm lying. We're broken up. I think I just feel like the feeling of lying. I think I just like the feeling of lying straight to her face. Whatever, she says, and closes the door to her bedroom with a little more force than usual. I leave our apartment and creep back upstairs to Abby's, almost certain my ex can hear my muted steps. How's this? I ask, presenting the carrot. I think I can work with that, she says. After much lube and a few deep breaths, she manages to get the repurposed orange taproot most of the way in. Okay, now set up my phone so that you're in the shot too, she says. What, like my cock? No, idiot, your face. What? Why? If guys on Reddit see me with an average looking guy, they'll think they have a chance. I think it'll work wonders for my following. Very flattering, I say, but I don't think so. What? Why not? I don't know. I mumble, I just don't want to. Oh, is somebody afraid to post a nude with their face? Just drop it. Oh, come on. I think it's time for your face reveal. I said no, okay? Fine. Jeez, she says, pouting. I didn't realize you were such a prude. Let's just start recording. Okay, but remember, you're never going to be totally free until you do it. I'll keep that in mind, I say. I grab her phone and start taking pictures. To my relief, she drops the subject and gets to work making slutty faces and fucking herself with my ex's local organic produce. Okay, I'm going to pull it out, she says. For some reason, I think of the Large Hadron Collider. It's it's this particle accelerator in Switzerland. Well, actually, half of it's in Switzerland, the other half is in France. It's basically a giant tube curved into a big circle that shoots particles around. Sometimes they have to open it up for maintenance or install a new sensor. If a robot had an asshole, it would look exactly like the Large Hadron Collider when it's opened up. Why didn't you come? She asked. Huh? You were supposed to come on my ass right when I pulled it out. Sorry, I didn't know. Do it again. She breathes an exasperated sigh and starts her performance over. The Large Hadron Collider has these tanks where it stores protons until the physicists need to do an experiment. Once they get it fired up, the protons get pushed into a tube. The proton synchrotron, where they get accelerated to very high speeds. Then the proton synchrotron injects a little bundle of particles into the super proton synchrotron, where it gets accelerated to an even higher speeds before shooting it straight into the gaping tunnel of the Large Hadron Collider. Right now, I'm the super proton synchrotron. I unload the contents of my balls onto Abby's little gaping butthole, using my other hand to record the proceedings. There's something about recording yourself come, about experiencing orgasmic bliss while at the same time having to choreograph a shot, maintaining the proportions and keeping in mind the overall composition. It feels sterile. It's the contentinization of something that was once sacred. Abby grabs her phone from me and fast forwards to the end of the video. Looks great, she says. Now I just have to come up with a catchy title. How about the carrot and the stick? From the bathroom, she yells. I was thinking something more like I have deeply rooted issues. A moment later, she returns to her bedroom. Oh, did I tell you I got recognized at the farmer's market the other day? You went to the farmer's market? I say, incredulous. I was just passing by. This guy came up to me and was like, "Hey, I just want to let you know I really appreciate your work." He had a wedding band on. It took me a minute to figure out what he meant. That was it. Well, then I fucked him in one of the porta potties. Until now, I hadn't considered that Abby might be sleeping with other people. That's fucking disgusting, I say. What? The fact that I fucked a married man? No, the fact that you fucked him in a porta potty. It was clean. Yeah, okay. Anyway, afterwards, I purposely walked past him and his wife and told her I really liked her dress, knowing full well her husband's cum was leaking out of me. You're deranged, I say. You like it, she says. She might be hooking up with other people, but at least I'm still the only one allowed in her horny little e-girl world.